towards. I was listening to a good friend of mine this week, Young Ho, and he was asking a really important question that I wanted to share before we start practicing together. So what does it mean to live with Dharma, with this practice, with wisdom in the heart, and dismantle the oppression in this heart? What does it mean to be moved, touched by my heart and heart of others? So it's a question of how can we move towards, how can we invite some gentleness, tenderness towards this being. So just a small amount of friendliness can open to a bit more care, more and more. And we can start maybe before starting to practice, just to reflect, how would our life be without this quality of metta, which means friendliness, or loving awareness. How would this room together be if there wasn't even just a tiny bit of care? There might be some people talking and shouting, and now we're all supporting each other in this practice. So just right there, we can see, there is friendliness. I was walking outside just before our gathering and noticing people taking care of each other, keeping the distance, and all of this. I think with the pandemic, we can see that there's this deep care that's always present. And sometimes it might be less there. And sometimes there's places we need it more. But just to notice how it's filtering or touching our life in different ways. And how it's so part of it. James Baldwin has a great a way of expressing how can we bring in love, maybe some sense of fear that might come up. He shares, love takes off the mask that we fear we cannot live without. And we know we cannot live within. So this care actually helps us to go closer to maybe the difficult or the difficult in us that might be hard to come near. It offers us the space to abide in tenderness. So we're actually training the mind to go towards that, to open to those innate qualities. And we can take just a few moments closing the eyes if you want to see how is this quality of friendliness showing up in your life right now. It might be someone who's calling every day to just see how you're doing. It might be the way we attend to our plants and pets and family members. So this is metta. This is metta. So what I want us to explore today is really this relationship that we might have with what's there for us today in this moment. Might be the beauty, the rage, the expansiveness, the fear, the sadness, or the joy. And allowing this opportunity, deep opportunity to care for what's there. Again and again, and feeling maybe and seeing when the heart is closing down, protecting itself. Honoring that also. And see when the heart is more open, spacious. So having a relationship with our all being. And honoring, coming back maybe to this sense of ceremony again. Yeah. This is, touching into qualities that are innate in me. It's not self-oriented. It's not of becoming something or fixing anything. Simply allowing, attending to, getting closer to. There's a Zen teacher, Zenju Artlin Manuel, who says it really, really beautiful way of expressing the sense of relationship. If we are to truly encounter each other with integrity, we must engage with a true intimacy that allows for the expression of guilt, anger, or fear, not to each other necessarily, but to ourselves. Can we establish those relationships without an agenda or wanting to fix? The true friendship must be integral and genuine. It is within friendship or relationship that liberated and complete tenderness is experienced. A true friendship and relationship that we can experience full tenderness. So I want us to explore this terrain, this path that won't be perfect, but we're going to be dropping in this possibility of opening to our own vulnerability and tenderness, whatever it's there. And I'll be guiding in the next few minutes this practice of loving kindness. And in a traditional way, we often offer phrases that we can repeat, that helps us, ease the mind in some way, create this kind of concentration in the practice. But for some of us, it can also maybe create more agitation in the mind, or maybe it doesn't fully connect. And that's okay too. And there's a way that we can allow this practice of loving kindness to be more expansive and abiding in. If we look at the traditional teaching, there's different way of touching into those quality of hearts. There's a few teachers I've been connecting with, and they're bringing back a bit more. I know Analayo is one of the teachers that brings back this sense of just abiding with the practice of metta and letting it fill us and letting it radiate to all of us. So I'll be guiding us into this practice of allowing what's there, maybe bringing the phrases for some of us that it's helpful, and you can continue doing that. And I'll be opening to a more spacious way of also practicing. And see what feels right for you in this moment. So I want you to start by finding a posture that's comfortable. When we do those heart practices, it's even more important to be comfortable. If you want to lay down, to add a bit of cushion, blankets around you. We have this possibility being at home to make ourselves really comfortable. And if it feels right, we can close the eyes, or just allowing the gaze to go maybe just in front of you. No need to look at the computer, and even turn it away if you prefer. And as we settle, establish the attention in the body, just noticing what's there right now for you. What it is to be alive, vibrant human being in this moment. Inviting the mind to rest and resting the body. Letting go of any tension in the forehead, eyes, jaw, shoulders, hips. And just in doing that, can we see that we're already inviting this friendliness, this caring with our awareness. This loving awareness, we can say, of just being with. Can the sound be received with tenderness, friendliness? Yeah, hearing, wow. Can the aching of the heart be also received with tenderness? honoring the sensitivity, the vulnerability of this being right now. The sensitive heart, sensitive body. Caring, caring. Inviting this quality of loving kindness to fill this being like water washing through us. Like air coming in and out. May we be filled with friendliness. And if it's helpful for some of us, we can just drop in a few phrases. May I be safe and protected. May I be happy and well. May I be healthy and strong. May I know peace. Maybe there's one phrases or just a few words. Protected, happy, peace in me. That can help you just abide gently in this quality. And really inviting this sense of allowing, not fixing or changing. But letting us be moved, touched by this innate quality. safe, protected, healthy, strong, happy and at ease. As we continue this practice, we can take some time to look, what is the relationship with the mind right now? How am I relating to what's there? Can I give space? Inviting even more tenderness, une grande amitié. Prendre soin. And if we want, we can let go of the words for a few moments and just connecting with this felt sense of care. Letting the full body to bathe in Metta. Allowing the heart to flourish this quality in its own time, at its own rhythm. There's this sense of abiding, of letting go. Letting ourselves be held. As we cultivate this quality, when we touch into the expansiveness of this quality, limitless, without boundaries, we can invite the heart to radiate in all directions. And when we do this invitation, there's a deep knowing that we're part of this, we're in the middle. Not excluded. Bathing in Metta, can we allow the heart to radiate to the north? Allowing the heart to expand to the south. May this care and tenderness radiate to the east. May this boundless quality radiate to the west. May your care, tenderness radiate above and below. Not forcing anything, simply allowing the heart to be moved. Sometimes we might notice the heart closing or mind having its opinion, or just coming back to the heart space, or just to this quality of care. Might be coming back to naming a few words. Protected, safe, happiness. health, peace in me and around me. Noticing again and again, the heart is closing, opening. Are we relating to what's there with tenderness, friendliness? And can we allow in this space to receive the contraction, the emotions, the moods, the tranquility. Peace, friendliness, protection, ease in me and around me. fading and expanding again and again in all directions. Noticing the nature of the heart right now being known. If there's something in particular that asks for our attention, can we be there with this sense of care again? This loving awareness. Oh yeah, the discomfort in the body. Oh yeah, discomfort in the heart. For the last minute or so, just establishing back the intention, the attention in the posture of the body, whatever it might be right now. Connecting with the feet, touching the ground. With care being supported by the earth touching the earth, just like this. Being aware of the body breathing. How is the mind right now? Taking a moment to send the merit of this practice we did together last few minutes. May this practice be a support for our family, community, our world, our planet. May the benefits radiate in all directions. May we all be at peace and at ease. May we all be safe and protected. May we all be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. Thank you everyone for your practice. So this practice, those practices of the heart, as we can see, they are not different. They melt into this practice of wisdom, of awareness. And they really support our deepening. And an aspect that we often offer in this ceremony that we're doing together is also attending to the trainings of the heart, I might say. Sometimes we talk about it as the 5 precepts in these teachings. We didn't mention them this morning, but they are part of supporting this Sangha together. And I just wanted to touch it in because for me, these trainings of mindfulness training or trainings of the heart are really a deep caring. They are training of non-violence, of honoring our lives together, this life and this community. And I saw recently a new way of offering those things that I found really beautiful from Maricela Gomez and Valerie Brown. I think they're from the Thich Nhat Hanh tradition. I might send you the link at the end of the retreat if some of you are interested. When we talk of those 5 trainings, there's a way, like I was saying, that they're really there to support us, to care for each other. And yes, we talk about them in retreats, but they're also part of our daily life in different ways. So the first training is taking care of life, not destroying life. And in this new way of talking about those training, there's acknowledging beauty as reverence for life. I found that really beautiful. Life. What does this mean for me right now? It means that I'm aware of suffering also, caused by oppression in different forms. And I want to honor the beauty of all of it. The second training, we talk about not stealing, not taking what is not offered. And we can say it's again taking care of each other. Right now we're on retreat, but we're each at our own place, so that might be different. I won't take up anybody's space, or but how can I take care of the people that I'm with at home or that I might encounter in the next few days? The way it's being proposed by Maricela Gomez is belonging and connecting as true happiness. Honoring the complexity of that sense of belonging, however that might be. The third one is of our bodies through sexuality, to ways of connecting with others. And this way of expressing it is cherishment as true love. How can we respect each other? And you might notice that again in the next few days as we're on retreat together. That might be felt for some of our bodies, discrimination or oppression that might be felt, and how can we cherish the beauty of all of us? The fourth one is not lying or not using our words in a harmful way. So can we use vulnerability as loving speech and deep listening? Can we invite a deeper listening, a deeper caring again for the other, for the one we might be living with or that might cross our path? Can we invite some speech that is based on tenderness and vulnerability? So being aware of our humanness, our true nature, and the fragility of that all, the sensitivity that we're all facing as we encounter each other. Again, we can see how much this practice of wisdom, of attending to, is filled with this quality of heart of loving kindness. And this last training is not clouding the mind in different ways. Can be with alcohol, with recreational drugs. It could also be with technology these days. I see how I'm easily clouding this mind. And for each of us, we can see how are we clouding this mind in this world of consummation. So this way of expressing it is welcoming as true nourishing and healing. So welcoming the simplicity of just sitting here, hearing the birds, I love the image of Pascal walking and hearing the crack of his feet on the floor. can we find the beauty in those just precious moments? Again, being aware of the suffering caused by consummation, committing to healing, to welcoming, to engaging fully with each other with a lot of respect and care. So I just share those with you because I find these precepts are foundational to our practice. And it would be good to have them on the back of your mind as you move through these days, you know, how as we maybe use speech or take something, is it welcome? Is it freely offered? Is it recognizing the other? Am I using this vulnerability to talk, to say my truth? So we can see how this practice can really intertwine our daily life in different ways. So for the next few hours, we have 2 hours when we'll be doing our own self-structured practice. And it might be, some of you might be that you'll have to engage with people. Can we keep this quality of the heart maybe in forefront? We could do some walking practice maybe for the next, see how it fits for you, but it could be for the next 30 minutes. Coming back, sitting, and it could be just sitting with the body, seeing what's there, allowing, giving space to what's there, bringing back the attention to the 5 senses that Pascal talked about in the morning. Then you could go back and do another walking. And maybe inviting the sense of care of the foot, touching the ground, the sacredness of that. Wow. I'm receiving the touch of the earth right now. Just in that act, there's some metta, there's some friendliness we can be connected with. And then sitting again, and it might be good to do maybe a walk or give yourself some space, maybe going outside before you come back to sit with Joseph, so the mind is refreshed and ready to receive what Joseph will have to share with us. Really happy that he was able to practice with us. So Joseph will be there at 4 for about an hour and a half together. Okay. Thank you very much. We will keep this space open, so if you want to practice with others, you can keep this open and come back.